Well, the number of children needing treatment from the Red Cross War Memorial Children's Hospital is growing every year. In 2018, the hospital had over 250,000 patients, most local and some from elsewhere on the continent, which is more than the hospital has capacity for. And due to this, the hospital faces a continual battle to meet the ever-increasing demand. And joining us now via Skype is Chantel Cooper, and she is the head of fundraising and communication at the Children's Hospital Trust, which is a non-profit organization that raises funds for the Red Cross War Memorial's Children's Hospital and Paediatric healthcare in Africa. Chantel, thanks so much for speaking to us this morning.
Good morning. It's wonderful to be here.
So tomorrow you'll be launching a new campaign. Please tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the campaign is essentially about leaving your mark on life. The Children's Hospital Trust was established in 1994 to assist the hospitals with branding in terms of raising the profile of the hospital, but also raising funds for equipment building. But also now we bring in specialist pediatric doctors from all over Africa to train to go back and start their own pediatric services in their country. And as you mentioned earlier, we're a state hospital, and the state doesn't always have what it needs to provide the resources that the hospital needs to provide the best care possible for children. And so we want to raise awareness on you can make a difference in a child's life by becoming involved in the hospital.
So the Children's Hospital Trust has been asked to raise 150 million rand over the next 2 years. That sounds absolutely daunting. But how is the hospital currently, just first and foremost, sustaining itself? And then how do you plan on raising this?
So essentially it is a state hospital, so the government takes care of the operational costs and the basic equipment. But what they do struggle with is, expansion of buildings to meet the increasing needs. But also to technology changes, equipment needs to be upgraded. And that's what our role is, in making sure that the staff have what they need to provide the best care possible. 150 million rand is for a range of projects that we're raising funds for. But the biggest one, 112 of that, is to upgrade the emergency centre. And it's daunting, but you know what? South Africans are incredible. 2 years ago, we raised 130 million for the intensive care unit, and it is operating, and it is one of the most incredible spaces in the continent at the moment and provides excellent healthcare services.
So what is the current financial situation of the Red Cross War Memorial Children's Hospital?
You know, I think if you speak to any state facility, funding is an issue, and healthcare is not different to any other state facility. And so we feel that every single child deserves access to excellent healthcare, and that's where we can help, and that's where the public can help, because we need to make sure that every child that walks through the door of the hospital gets access to the care that they need. And the amazing thing about the hospital, it isn't just about the child, it's about the support that the family needs as well. And that's something that we can do to help.
Chantel, one of the things I was just saying to Leanne off air is that, when we talk about children's hospitals, one of the areas that often suffers neglect is children's mental health. And, as far as your hospitals go, the ones that you raise funds for, how is this catered for? And is it something that we are seeing more and more interest in?
No, absolutely. I think mental health would be seen over different platforms. We have an excellent psychiatric unit which provides mental health care. And I think we're becoming more aware of the importance of mental health. And so you're seeing more children coming in asking for support, but also parents gaining a better understanding of the importance of mental health care. But I think the other element that I want to add is that the importance of child protection and the impact on providing mental and emotional for children who've experienced child abuse is also becoming an issue that is becoming more important to the hospital, because the children who come through the doors of the front doors of the hospital are children who need medical care as a result of child abuse.
So Chantel, with all of that said, you have millions of people watching this program right now. What would you like to say to those potential donors out there to try and get them to open their hearts and their purses, as we know South Africans so readily do?
So it's raining in Cape Town at the moment, which we're really happy about. But imagine me standing on the top of Table Mountain, and I just want to tell the world what an incredible place the Red Cross Children's Hospital is. I meet parents on a daily basis who tell the most incredible stories. And, it doesn't matter what you have or what you don't have. It is really about the child and making sure that a child is healed when they leave this hospital. And the amazing thing is that when parents leave with their child, that they come back and they spread the message, what an incredible place this is. And we need your help. This is a hospital that needs the equipment, it needs the building, it needs to continue providing training for children across Africa, because these children need to be healthy so that they can grow up to be healthy adults, because children are our future and we need you to leave a mark on their lives.
Well, Chantel, thank you so much for speaking to us this morning, and I hope that this goes a long way to getting people to really assist in this very, very valuable cause. And thanks to Chantel Cooper, Head of Fundraising and Communications at the Children's Hospital Trust, which is a non-profit organization that raises funds for the Red Cross War Memorial's Children's Hospital and Paediatric Healthcare in Africa. And she joined us there via Skype. Right, let's go to a break.
Today, it's one of the greatest days at Manamani Primary School.
We are very much happy. You can see all the learners here. Today, they are so much happy to receive these toilets today.
Hey, it's Reno Race. Would you like to renovate a room in your house? Then don't despair, because Metonoya, Tina and their team of helpers are on the rescue. There'll be some silliness and a lot of running. But most importantly, it's out with the old and in with the new. Joy! Reno Race, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. only on SABC 1. Zanzi for sure. Get the facts first.
In 1994